Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Writer's Block Party Podcast. I'm your host, RC Cepeda. We are a podcast about creators being creative. We come up with ideas for a movie, TV show, or product, and we get to invite you along for the journey and the process. On this week's episode, we have Miranda O Hare. She's an actress, writer, and co-host on her own podcast called Vodcast Soda Podcast. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Writer's Block Party Podcast.
Hello.
I'm your host, RC Cepeda. Today we have your co-host, Ali Nakvi.
Hey.
And the amazing Miranda O Hare.
Hi.
That's her.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We are excited to have you.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
You're excited? I feel excited. Are you excited? You feel this energy?
I just ate half a maple bacon donut that you guys provided me with, and then as I was about to eat it,
I didn't do
was
anything.
like,
Mr. Trejo did
I'm
that.
a vegetarian.
Oh, shit.
Like, I actually was like, oh, bacon, delicious. And then I was like, oh, I'm a vegetarian. I can't eat it. So,
I heard her,
just
man.
FYI, I took the bacon off
You
it.
finished the bite.
No,
She was
I
about
didn't.
to. She was like,
I
oh, wait,
was
I'm a
like-
vegetarian. I was like,
And I
how
was
did
like,
you
oh
just
my
think?
god, I'm a vegetarian.
Because you wouldn't even think about it. Yeah.
Because
it's on a donut.
if you see exactly,
Yeah.
Did
you're
it-
not thinking
You
that
see it
way.
as a whole.
Did it
not
bring
as
you
a part.
any anxiety?
Seeing the bacon?
Yeah.
No, that I couldn't eat it.
Okay. Yeah.
No, because I'm not a huge bacon fan.
Well, I'm asking because if there was any anxiety, we do have our sponsor, Sunday Scaries.
Ooh,
And-
that was good.
Segue.
Really good segue.
They are gummies for anxiety.
Segue.
They're the remedy that makes anxiety not so scary. A good friend of mine, they have this company, sundayscaries.com, and they are providing a promo code for 10% off.
Oh, hell yeah.
WBP10 for Writer's Block Party. WBP10, and you get 10% off these amazing 20 gummies for CBD formulated gummies for anxiety.
That's
One,
smart.
who
I
doesn't
use
love-
Can you read-
CBD for anxiety.
Can you read
It
this
works.
in
It does.
your accent?
Oh,
It's
I
also
have
really
an
good for
accent.
muscles.
She has an accent.
Muscle
apparently.
aches.
It says, taken by socialites, partygoers, college students, and young professionals who want a natural and healthy alternative for anxiety relief.
I love it. I love it.
If you weren't listening, you should have been.
sundayscaries.com.
Oh, I love
Promo code WBP10 for 10% off.
Because who doesn't love 10% off?
Exactly.
Who doesn't?
And they're adorable little bears.
Yeah, okay. So, welcome to Writer's Block Party Podcast. As you may or may not know, we are a podcast about creators being creative. So, I will hit you with 3 platforms to choose from: movie, TV show, or product. The product could be a video game, a game show, a song, a book, whatever, what have you. And then, obviously, a movie or TV. So, what do you think? What are you feeling?
Oh my lord! Wait.
No pressure, but
Movie.
it has to be good.
Movie, TV show, product. What do you want to do today?
A movie.
Okay. We got movie.
Yeah.
Boom.
Go movie. Okay.
Perfect. Now I will hit you with 3 titles or jumping off points, names, what have you.
Okay.
So whatever you feel draws to you the most, you choose that one.
Okay.
Then we create the movie from there.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Yeah. You want some more bacon before we go?
Fuck you! I didn't.
Let's
eat
go.
it.
Okay, let's go.
I didn't
Let's go.
fucking
Let's
eat
do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Alright.
I don't eat bacon either. That's fine.
All right.
Oh, good.
We can make
I
a pile
eat
of bacon.
bacon.
Somebody else can eat it.
Bacon's good. I'll eat your bacon. It's
There you
fine.
go.
Yeah.
Wait. Sounds...
Okay, I'll see who'll eat it.
All right. So let's go. We got Down the Hatchet.
Oh.
Oh no, you didn't.
No, you did not use that as a title.
Or In the Bag. Like it's in the bag.
Okay, immediately my head's making these sexual, and I'm not sure if that means that there's something wrong with me as a human, but
It's okay.
Oh, I think that's
I'm a
okay.
sicko, so that's a new fun fact.
She's Australian. So, you know.
We all are. I'm gonna go with In the Bag.
In the bag. How,
Yeah.
how was that
How are
sexual?
all of them? I didn't.
Well, no,
I
that was the
couldn't
least
even-
sexual.
Oh,
That was
okay.
the least sexual. But
Down the hatchet.
How are the other
Down
ones?
the hatchet
Like,
to me was like, does that not? Okay, whatever.
That's-
It's been a long and
Down the
lonely
hatch.
winter, right?
And then, oh no, you didn't. I mean, how
I don't know. Maybe I need to have sex. But I'm going with In the Bag.
I like it. In the
All
back.
right, In the Bag. We're going with In the Bag. So, why? I'd like to hear why you chose well, you said because it was the least sexual.
Well, no, I chose In the Bag because it kind of like it resonated with me. I was like, yeah, I got that. You know how you say that? You're like, I got that in the bag.
Yeah.
I said that the other day actually about something.
So we got movie. We're gonna make it with In the Bag. In the Bag is the title. Jumping off point. Let's get our motors running. Our engines going. What can we think in the bag? So you mentioned it's a saying, right? Like it's a saying that you say when, oh, I got this.
I got
Done.
this.
Handled. It's taken care of.
Can I tell you what
Yeah, of course.
immediately comes to my head? Is like a heist situation
Heist.
where like the people feel like they have it in the bag. Like they're like, for sure we've got this, and then of course everything goes wrong.
Yeah, but there's literal money bags.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Is that what you
Literally
were
in the
thinking?
bag.
Is that where
no,
your
but
head
you
was
the
going?
money
Okay.
bags, I get it. I love it.
And
I think it's great.
Here's the thing though, I don't know a lot about heists. I'm not a
But
heist knower.
that's maybe that's the twist is that it's like
Are you afraid
it's
of heists?
people that aren't that don't usually do heists are
So why
having
would
to
they
deal
feel
with
that
this.
they have it in the bag?
I don't know. There's movies where
that's the
people
joke they
think,
really
yeah,
are.
the people
Yeah.
think that they have something, or it's like maybe it's like somebody that works for the bank is like,
A-
this makes
an
total
inn.
sense. Yeah,
I
Yeah.
wish
like,
I wish
or-
we had someone like.
or it's
part
like
of
the
this crew
janitor.
that worked at the bank.
or it's
I
like
know.
That might
I
have.
wish
or
we
it's
knew
like the
someone that
janitor,
worked
or
at a
it's like
bank.
somebody else like that. So that's a good
Yeah.
thing that he's not a part of this because he can't be a part of this
exactly.
conversation.
We
So
don't want to
maybe you
hear
stay
those.
out of this one. Anyway, but the idea would be maybe that they it's somebody that has an in. Maybe it's a janitor, somebody that you would very least likely to suspect.
I think it's that's cool. That's cute. I like that idea. So it's someone who works at a bank. Do they work there?
What if
They
it's
just
the main
go
guy
there.
though of the bank? Because that's the least likely. Like a janitor, like they can get bribed.
Well, because it could be
You know,
the
like, what if-
janitor.
well,
It could be the driver of the secure truck.
Like I think like if we
or
introduce
maybe it's
him
a
in the
bunch of them in, and you don't know who's a part of it.
what if it's everybody? What if it's all the they're trying to strike?
I reckon
in a
it's
sense?
okay. So I reckon it's someone who either works at the bank or has
I reckon
something
it
to
is.
do.
I reckon
Go
it
fuck
is.
yourselves. All right.
I reckon it is. Sorry.
Someone that works at the bank that like or has something to do with the bank, right? And they're kind of like they've got to be awkward and like lovable, you know. Am I doing this right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And then they have
That's
to
right, I don't
obviously
know. I
have
don't know how
like
to do this.
friends that encourage them to do it because they're not going to be a person that of their own volition is going to be like, you know what, I'm going to fucking rob a bank.
Yeah.
So these people have like a group of friends that
Right.
help them, and they're all like misfit, kind of like nerdy, geeky types that all decide to.
Do we want to do like the hacker revolution kind of thing?
Is there something else we can do that's
You know?
not? Yeah, and then maybe it's Bitcoin, not money.
I think there needs to be an inciting
stock.
incident, like a reason why this person needs money. Like something has happened to this person and they obviously desperately need the reason, and we need to have like a save the cat moment, like the person needs to be making the choice for a reason that you can, as an audience member, relate to. Otherwise, they become like kind of an asshole.
Kind of.
Do you know what I'm
No,
saying?
yeah, totally.
Okay, so inciting incident, we got that. Let's think. I like where you're going earlier with as far as is Bitcoin. I think that, we got to
Something
kind of play to the
different
times,
than
right?
than a bank.
2019, digital.
Oh, so you're saying it's not a bank?
Well, because bank's been done 1,000 times, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of like what would be a.
To make it a little different.
So yeah, just to change it up.
Okay, yeah. So it's
Because they robbed a
Bitcoin.
bank back in Die Hard 2.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, I don't know if they did.
The only thing with
Maybe in
Bitcoin
3.
is that it's like not
already
that
over.
it's like you do it and
It's already
done.
over.
Whereas if you're in a space, if you're in a bank, there's so many things that can go wrong. There's so many things that can happen. So I don't know about the Bitcoin idea
Yeah.
because you'd have to flesh it out a lot more. Like what else happens?
Yeah.
Maybe it's part of it.
But then also like
Maybe it's part of it. Maybe that's the thing.
There's
is,
gotta be
like,
some
there's
digital
layers.
aspect to it,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's layers to it. Like, because I like the idea of having like hackers be a part of it, but that gets tricky as like how you do that. So it'd be maybe it's a multifaceted, like you said, like it's a ragtag team of these misfits. So some of them are like people that work there, one person, two people that work there. They're part of like the everyday of the bank or something. I don't know. I mean,
And then, so we are saying it's at a bank. I don't know. I feel like banks still get robbed.
I think so.
banks get robbed.
Yeah.
Banks definitely still
I
get
mean,
robbed.
it's despite of how tired that concept is, it's
It
still
happens.
being
It
done
still
because there's money in the bank. People need money, so they rob the bank.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's in the bank. It's in the bank.
In the bag. It also references the title more because they would be bags of
Bags of
money
cash.
at a bank where they wouldn't have that if it was Bitcoin.
Money bags.
Money bags. Literal money bags.
Okay. Let's put a pin in this. I think we got something there. And we'd love as the audience and ourselves here, would love to learn more about you.
Me?
Yeah. So let's talk about you, Miranda O Hare, actress / writer.
Okay. I'm an actor and a writer, and I write content for LA Casting. I write about like diversity and I write about my experience as being an actress living in Los Angeles, and I also write horror films.
Really?
So
Nice.
yes, horror is like my genre.
Oh my
so I
God.
write horror films.
Why horror? Was there like a film that like, you know, or like what brought you into horror?
When I was a kid, I watched Scream, and then it was just like game over from there on. I just loved
one.
it.
Yeah.
It really
When that came
affected
out,
me.
it was like very influential. Right?
Yeah.
It was kind of because it was poking fun at the genre. It was
Yeah.
the first one to kind of do that and break the fourth wall and do a lot of that stuff. Where it was really like ahead of its time.
Yeah, it was
set
incredible.
the
And it
tone
was
for
so
it, yeah.
smart
Yeah, it's
because
really
it
smart.
referenced
Mhm.
like horror films and the genre, and it was Wes Craven, so what do you
Yeah.
expect? But it was really brilliant. So I write horror films, and I have my own podcast, which you guys should listen to. It's called Vodcast Soda. I co-host it with Madeline Byrne, who's a hilarious comedian and very beautiful and a very good friend of mine, and our other friend Michael Venetar. So definitely listen to Vodcast Soda.
How do you like being a podcast host? I'm curious. From one to
I
another.
love it. It's, you know what? It's crazy because it's actually taught me a lot about just being myself in a funny kind of way. Like, I think, especially as an actor, it's kind of taught me to go into like the room, like for an audition or whatever, and I'm just me, you know. And that's actually so valuable as an actor, to have that ability to not go in and be like,
Yeah.
hi, like, how are you? Like, to be,
Yeah.
because you have to be kind of cool, and I don't know. It's
Confident in your
More
skills,
personal.
what you have.
yeah. And I've kind of figured out like a way to get to find out who I am and how to express that through doing the podcast. So it's been really valuable. I definitely tell too much though. Like I've realized that if I was on a reality show, like I would be gold, because I'm just like truth,
No censor. Yeah.
Like I don't have like a filter
No
or
filter
a
there,
point
yeah.
where I'm like, I'm gonna not tell that because that's too personal.
Do you think it's because your confidence level is that at that level, or is it because when you're creating it, you're speaking into like there's really just you, your host, and your co-host, right? And so like
Yeah.
And
you're
there's also vodka involved, right?
There should be, but the irony is that we've never actually. We drank rosé one time, and we're
I
kind of.
I listened to that one, yeah.
Yeah, but we definitely we don't drink vodka all the time. But I don't think it's a confidence thing, because I don't think I'm an especially confident person. But I
No, it loosens you up. It makes you. It's almost like improv.
podcasting
Yeah,
for sure,
because you
It
have
is,
to get through it. You have to beginning, middle, end, the same as everything else. And
Yes.
you still have like
yeah,
to get across a message and
and you
retain
also,
the audience and
you realize like
It's
some are good, some are bad.
yeah.
You're like
and it's kind of going out into the ether, like you don't know exactly what's
yes.
going to happen when you put it out there. You know? So,
Yes,
The
that
ether.
process is really valuable as well as a human being, to be like, this is just another episode, and it wasn't as funny as the last one, or it's the funniest we've ever done,
Yeah.
and the outcome is still the same.
how many episodes do you have?
Oh lordy,
13?
maybe yeah, like
Right?
yeah, like a few. We've been
Yeah.
doing it for a while.
That's awesome.
We do like one a week, so
Nice.
it's
Killing
been
it.
great. It's
That's
been
awesome.
a really good experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. I
Well, from
appreciate
one
that.
podcast to another.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you
Yeah,
guys are
keep it
killing it too, guys.
Keep it up.
Really impressed.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll get there.
All right, let's jump back into this heist, right?
So hey, why are we not making this in the bag a horror film?
That's very true.
Because it just didn't lend itself. Immediately my head went
Money.
money.
Like money bags. Like the money
Yeah,
bags.
Can
yeah.
we still make it a horror film with
Yeah.
the heist?
Like body bags.
I guess so,
bags.
but I don't
It still
think
does-
that
no?
the
Okay.
bank is gonna make
Just wanted
it
to throw it
like
out there.
truly horror. I think the bank lends itself more to comedy.
What if it's
I don't know. I've never seen a horror film done in a bank.
Well,
Andrew,
I mean,
this
Could
could be
there
the first
be-
of its kind? Andrew,
Does that
the
seem reasonable? No, I'm saying that would there be enough comedy in it? No, comedy's better than comedy's better. No, I mean if we like
there,
what
we
we're,
could, there
where we're
could
headed,
still
no,
be
it's
some,
fine.
some
I was just
dry
wondering
comedy. Yeah.
if that's your forte. Why not?
I mean, if you want to make it horror,
No,
then
I
let's
don't-
go.
it's-
Like
no,
I'm all
hey,
in.
it's on the
no,
spot. It's whatever we want.
comedy's great. I love a little
Comedy is not my. I would not say it's like I don't write comedies, so I don't
No?
feel as confident. I would probably feel more confident.
We're not writing it today. We are not. That was not the deal. So
Oh, okay.
if that's the deal, I'm
Guys,
out of here.
I
gotta
thought I was
go
gonna leave with a
because-
feature film.
No, I don't
so
do that
fuck
I
you
don't do that
guys.
shit for free. No, I do. I write for free. And if anybody needs it, I'm
Plug.
available.
Shameless
Call-
plug
yeah.
right here.
Shameless plug. Call us.
Put it on that side.
We'll write movies for you.
Okay. So you guys decide then. If we want to make
decide.
it,
you're leading this, man.
So many decisions
no
being
pressure.
made by me.
Welcome to my life.
If we make it, I know, right? That's being an adult. If we make it a horror, I don't know if I want it to be in the bank, but you guys still want it to be in the bank.
I don't care. I don't
because otherwise it's.
I was just asking. I don't need it to be a horror. I'm just wondering.
Otherwise, it's body bags.
What if it's okay? Yeah.
Because again, the whole thing is in the bag.
Yeah.
It's just jumping off point.
Exactly.
We could be money bag. I love money bags.
Okay, let's just do that.
That's fine.
Okay, let's do money bags. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got heist. I like where you're going with earlier as far as to try and stray away from the normal narrative of a typical bank.
I'm just trying to change that. I'm just trying to think of.
I think that there
ideas.
could be some scary aspects at least, right? Obviously, like maybe some jump scares. At least to have some of that.
Some jump scares, but maybe it's like twists. Maybe it's like because like there's those movies where it's like there's a little bit of a comedic or horror. It's like a little twisted, or all of a sudden what you thought was the bad guy is actually not at all. There's even like a mastermind that's
conspiracy.
Yeah, that's kind of like I mean we haven't set up any characters, but maybe you set up all these different characters within the thing that you don't even know are part of the plot. Or there's like an old person that's like the owner of the bank that's like, oh, don't hurt me, don't kill me, and he's actually the mastermind.
Right.
And he's the first hostage, and he's the one that literally he has a gun to his head at the beginning of the movie, and you have him like high pressure, high stakes. We're gonna kill this guy, and he's like, no, I'll open it for you, whatever you want, like just
it's all part of his plan.
It's all part of his plan.
In
a little saw-ish.
Could we make it then that they're in a bank and maybe they're just like hapless people at a bank, and the bank gets robbed by proper like robbers? Is that the word? Yeah. And then we find out at the end of the film that the hapless crew of people in the bank have something to do with it.
What if okay, hear me out.
Yes.
I love that. What if this is where the horror aspect comes in, to where they set this up so you think it's a similar bank heist film, heist bank film, whatever. But then the hapless people at the bank capture the robbers so they can like torture them.
Wow,
and bring that horror aspect.
I don't know if we do this horror thing.
Just saying, that's a total twist.
I think we walk.
I'm a fan of twists.
But then we're
I love lemon twists in my martini.
Jump scare our way away from this idea.
Yeah, that's
too much. Okay. I'll backpedal a little bit.
Yeah. But also, congrats on being you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just to be supportive of everything you say. Okay, so we're doing it. So wait, which plan are we going with? Are we going with?
I like that the hapless bank. The bank people and the robbers. Like it's a good team of robbers that actually like rob the bank.
Okay, so So are we saying like 3 friends that are down on their luck? Some really shitty thing has happened at the start of the film to these 3 friends.
So those are our leads.
Robbers?
Those are our leads, right? 3 friends. They go into the bank for whatever reason.
One of them works there.
In
some capacity.
So they go to see their mate, maybe their friend.
Right.
And then the bank gets robbed, and then perhaps the ending is that they end up with the money somehow.
Okay.
And that they kind of, in the end, have money for this terrible thing that's happened to them at the start. Is that...
Yeah.
How do we feel about that? Oh, okay. So maybe, like, they're at the bank and they see this, like, crime. The bank gets robbed, and then they end up with the money, and then that makes them decide to start robbing banks. That's their new business plan.
Right.
I like that.
They're like, you know what?
It's so easy. Let's do this.
That was pretty easy. Yeah. We're gonna just start robbing banks.
So does it happen by accident,
and
like
they just they
stumble upon
it's somebody that is like it's not a person that works at the bank. It's somebody that is like an
a third party with the bank.
Yes, totally. Okay. They hire this. That's what I'm saying. Like
a cleaning crew
or something else that
Sure.
It's not an everyday worker.
But there's a small connection.
There's some small connection. They're the parking
which is actually really, really big because there's so many parts to like cleaning crew, security team, the ones that bring the money.
It's actually really good because my friend has a bar that was robbed. The safe was robbed by the cleaning crew, and someone literally told me
cleaned them out.
And I remember hearing that and being like, "Damn, that's crazy to do that." That cleaning crew still works at that bar.
Oh,
the company
what
still?
the fuck?
That'd be the
crazy.
Yes, that is the craziest, literally the
crazy.
craziest thing I've ever
Yeah.
heard. Anyway, that's a story
Hey,
for another
insurance.
day. But
Yeah.
also,
They got that money back.
That's shisty. It's a shisty heisty.
so I think that we go with, that's a really good idea. They start a business. Maybe they're a cleaning crew. I actually like that.
I like that a lot.
Okay, so who are these three friends? Who are they?
What? Okay, I like how you were saying earlier about where they decide that that's their new business plan. What if they're three friends with an idea? So that's kind of where it starts off, right? Where it's these close-knit group of friends. They're business people.
Yes.
They're going to the bank to get a loan that gets denied.
Yes.
And they have a business plan for this. It could be stupid. It could be amazing. Whatever.
It's
the
for an
case.
app. They have a business plan for an app.
Business-
They
yeah,
just
2000 digital. There you go.
They
Boom,
just
boom, boom.
graduated
It could be
college
it could be the
together.
answer to Bitcoin, or it could be like the next Bitcoin in their heads.
Yes.
And then it goes awry. Like it goes as far as it gets shut down. They're pissed off. They put all their life's monies, everything into this app idea, which is nowadays 2019. People that's happened. It's happened. Sorry, I can't help it.
Oh god.
And so
You guys
Can't.
can
I
stop
think it's a-
watching if
I
you
think
want.
it's a disease.
If you want to turn this off, you are okay to.
You're
All right?
just put the mute button. It's fine. Put it mute on me and then unmute on them.
No, please keep listening. We need you. We really need you.
But yeah, like what do you think about that? Like,
I love that. That's really good. But
so
when their app gets denied, is that when the bank gets robbed just by happenstance?
I
They're,
That could be.
I think we
leaving?
need to take some time to get to them.
I think she means app instance. Sorry,
I'm probably gonna cut that.
it's fine.
If not, I'm gonna keep it because fuck
Absolutely
you.
okay.
Murdered.
I will stop.
I'm
I
gonna
will
murder
stop.
that joke.
I will stop.
No, if we did something like that, at least it would be that they have some sort of reason to be against this bank, that
Yeah.
they're like pissed off that they didn't get. But I feel like it needs to get there. So maybe they scout like what would be the best way to rob this bank, and so like they do.
We're talking about before the robbing though.
Totally,
They
that's
go to
what
the
I'm saying.
bank.
So before
they apply for the loan.
they
for
apply
the
for
app.
the loan, they get denied.
Denied.
They're like, "Fuck this bank. We're gonna rob this bank." So then
Oh.
they sit outside and they do like an old fashioned stakeout
Planning.
with Twizzlers and popcorn, and they sit there and they're like, "What is the easiest way to get this bank robbed?"
So then
they go
while
through,
they're
okay,
researching
I like
it,
this.
What would be should I be a teller? And so maybe one of them decides, I'm
Oh,
gonna
so they
go
like
and-
go through it hard.
They go through
like,
it all. and
Like
They
one of them gets
apply-
hired as the bank. That's so
Well,
cute.
So it's like it's a whole process. So one of them
the
gets
person
hired
that
as a
gets
bank,
hired at the bank falls in love with a girl at the bank.
and then it's
could
conflict
work.
there. Yeah, totally. And
Yeah.
I feel like it's like one of those
Doesn't want her
half
to
baked.
get
Or like
Where
her
it's like, it's a
dad
slow
owns the bank and
process
she's
of-
just like a little teller and like
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's
Deep
like
seated.
falls in love with her, and he knows that he's about to rob her dad's bank.
Yeah.
This
That's-
is so
there's something
cute.
there.
And
I
there's some
love
there's some
it.
like
It's a
half
really
bakedness
old-fashioned
to it where
romance.
it's like it's slowly their business is growing as they're making they're staking these claims like, okay, now I work at the bank, so now we have an in that like knows everything that's going inside rather than us sitting outside the bank. Why doesn't one of us get a job at the bank? Duh. So one of them get a job at the bank. Then from there, the other one is like, the easiest way for us to do this if we were the cleaning crew, because now he's inside. He knows that
He realizes
the cleaning
the-
crew has
His
the
mate that
best,
works there
he
tells
puts the
him.
connect together.
Yeah.
He's like they're
that
so under the
we have
radar.
to
They don't.
be-
No one notices them.
Yeah.
we have
Yeah.
to, yeah. So they go and like get into like, and maybe it's like in the bag cleaners.
Does he, oh.
Yes. Oh,
I do this for a
God. Mic drop. What the hell is happening?
It's episode
Sit
7,
next to Spielberg.
8. I don't know what episode this is. Spielberg, here I come, mother.
In the bag, I love that. It's a little subtlety, a little.
So
And they put all their garbage
Oh,
in
the
bags.
bag! Yes. Okay.
They're in the bag cleaners.
yeah.
So
They
they're
put
in a
their
bag.
garbage
We get that.
in bags.
We get that.
In your face.
And then in a bin.
Edit
Right?
that part out,
In the
guys,
bin?
honestly.
No, I don't edit my jokes.
Okay, wait. I got confused. They get a job at the bank or in the cleaner as a cleaner.
I feel like one of them
Or
has to
does
get a
one
job
friend-
at.
one
of
That's,
the three?
first, it's like they stake it out. I think it's a step-by-step process.
Yeah.
It's the first they go and they get denied. Then they go and they sit outside the bank and then they're like, "Why are we doing this? This is stupid. One of us should get a job at the bank."
Mm-hmm.
Then he gets a job as a teller at a bank. Then from there, he's like, "We should become the cleaners because if I'm a teller, they're gonna know it's me."
So
So
the
then
other
the
friend.
cleaners, the two dudes, come in and they get hired by in the bag cleaners. Then from there, the three of them conspire. There is not even. I feel like ultimately, we have to weave in that somehow the boss man is in charge of it all, or somebody else that is
The father
there's more
of the
layers
girl
to
that he
Father
this.
of
falls
the
in
girl
love
that he
with.
falls
I
in
like
love
that.
with.
Right.
Yeah.
There's more layers. I feel like there has to be more layers, even more than we've just laid out. But that's pretty. I think that's like a little breakdown, little outline.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's some story
And it's
points.
honestly like a really
the love
cute-
story is cute. I love
Yeah.
the love story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've always got to put a love story in.
We never even said that the three friends are boys. They could all be.
Yeah.
girls.
So
I
just
think
three
the
free friends.
Three friends are
Ooh, a girl
women because that's
heist.
such a great idea for
That's
a
good.
film.
What? All girls?
A girl heist?
A girl heist is such a sellable great idea right now.
That was really good.
Yeah.
All girls.
You couldn't. You literally.
So there's the son of the bank.
Gets
Oh, no.
she falls in love, or he falls in love.
Because we've got three.
Yeah.
Three
ladies already.
really strong,
Leads.
tough ladies.
Tough ladies.
As the leads. And also, let's be
Toughest.
honest, if you were trying to sell a film right now with three male leads, that
You're
might
not
be-
making that movie.
You're,
They're
that's
not
movie,
making
that
that.
movie is not getting funded. No one is financing your movie. So yeah, you definitely want to have three female leads. I really like that.
I love that.
She
Falls in love with the son. What if he hates his dad and he
gets
colludes?
part.
He's like,
Maybe that's part of it. Is
so
that
this is where the
she has
underground
to
safe is, or
get him
whatever.
involved.
Yeah.
She has to pull him into the plot
right, and then she accidentally falls in love with
grabs
him
him.
along the way.
by the collar, and she's like, "Hey, you're gonna be part of this plot."
No, she has to.
Does she lure him?
I think she pretends to be interested.
So she's not in love with him. He's in love with her. He's madly in love with her.
He falls in love with
Yeah.
her. No, but in the end, she is in love with him.
Okay.
I think I like
No,
this.
as
I like
far-
this idea. So I think she genuinely falls in love with him by the end of the film. And they also do they rob the bank? Like, what happens?
I think he has, at some capacity, he's helped rob the bank. Maybe not physically there because he doesn't want to get caught. But like he gives him the schematics, the blueprints of like, say there is an underground layer that goes to like a bigger safe,
Yeah.
you know, or say that they have a money drop and it goes into like a false safe, big safe kind of thing, you know.
So what's okay? So obviously the villain in this story is going to be the dad, the owner of the bank. What has this guy done that makes him such a prick? Is he just like?
Maybe he hates. Maybe he really shat on their idea. So like it was their again. Remember they go for an app. They can still go for the app idea.
Yeah.
For something.
And maybe when he hires the lovely girl, our lead, he hits on her. He makes a couple of sexual advances.
Just
at her.
makes him like a really
Scumbag.
shitty character.
We make
yeah,
him
scummy.
scumbag.
We got to make him a real scumbag. So he
Okay.
hates their app idea and he hits on the girl. Nothing like crazy, but
Yeah.
he just like
He's just a scumbag.
Yeah, he's a scumbag. He's a shady kind of shitty sleazy guy.
I like it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now should we
But like, we should really hit him where it hurts. We should like.
financially? And
Yeah, well, like we should make it the thing where like they make it to where somehow they deactivated the insurance so that he can't even get his money back, and this whole I don't know like what kind of crazy lengths we can go to, but it's like they try to hit him where it like
really, really hurt.
yeah, because if they take
Yeah.
the money, he's gonna get his
And
money
maybe
back.
at the start of the film, like when they go in and they pitch their app idea to him to get funding for it, he's literally like it's like just such a sexist vibe. Like he's like, oh, that's so cute that like 3 girls think that they're
So
gonna
there's really
have.
like just yeah.
He's like, that's cute. That's really sweet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think that it's also relatable because it's like if he's scummy and the kid doesn't necessarily play by the rules, then or the same rules as the dad, and he's kind of not on the same page, and he's waiting for his dad to be out of the picture to be kind of take over, and he's like, maybe this is the way for me.
This
to
is the
take over.
push. This
Yeah.
is that like okay.
Where it's like, dude, you're
my
a
time.
psychopath.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and maybe
somehow maybe they try to frame him.
The dad.
Yeah.
Like that.
And so they try to frame him.
Well, then we don't have to worry about the insurance thing. If they try to frame him to make it look like
Yeah,
he
that's-
did it.
Maybe that's better.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
Maybe that's
then
better than
he's-
insurance because that seems like a whole thing. I don't know how to explain that.
How to deactivate insurance?
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't think
know,
it
I
is
don't
a
know.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just push a button on your app.
Yeah, right. You just like stop the mail.
Deactivate.
You just
Farmers?
you blow up the
No,
mailbox.
Mark.
Then he puts that's mail fraud. No, that's mail something. You could
I love it because we got in the bag,
Go.
money bags, body bags, scum bags, like
bags.
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
bags. Bags on bags on bags. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
lots
Yeah.
of bags.
I know the
Bag it.
marketing. It's,
Bag it up, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it? Have we done it? Or
Is
is this our film, guys?
I think it's
I
we've
think it
gotten like pretty. We've gotten pretty like
we casting
deep into
casting.
like the story and stuff.
Okay.
I think we know.
I'm thinking of
kind of the
Willem
characters.
Dafoe for
Okay,
a villain.
as the adult
He's a great villain.
father.
He's a good villain.
He's a
good
good
villain.
villain.
Right?
He's a really good villain.
Yeah.
He could be a scumbag.
Yeah. Okay.
I could
That's
see
a really strong villain.
Dreamcast.
Okay. Who's the guy?
Go
I
ahead.
kind of want to go edgy on the guy.
Yeah.
She falls in love with.
Okay, like edgy, like
On the guy?
Yeah.
looks edgy, or like just a
Physic. Ooh. You know who I would? Who? It's just because I'm so madly in love with him. Dev Patel.
I love Dev Patel.
Ooh,
That's great.
dream
I approve of
man.
this.
So let's go Dev Patel,
Okay.
my crush of all crushes.
Represent.
Why do you like him? What?
He's also brown like me.
Oh, right. Okay.
He's my shade of brown.
Exactly.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so we're going Dev Patel,
50
Yeah.
Shades of Brown.
I love
and
it.
then we
So
should
then wait. So
have-
then we should get a father that matches.
That
Not to be a
that matches.
Oh, of course.
Right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
then maybe it's not Willem Dafoe. Maybe it's like.
Yeah, but he's light skinned, so he could be.
Who Dev Patel?
But
He's
I
pretty
think.
light skinned, yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Is he? Maybe he's not like.
Maybe you don't see skin
CGI,
color.
let's just
Hey, you don't
filter
see
it.
skin color. You're fucking killing it this year. I love it. That's awesome.
Who do we know? Who do we know that's like an Indian actor?
The guy.
That's
The guy that's interrogating him in the movie.
What movie
in,
is that?
in Lion
Oh,
or in
in Slumdog Millionaire,
Slumdog.
Oh yeah.
or The Host. The Host is a good actor.
That
Amir
was a
Khan is
fucking
also
great
good.
movie.
The
That
guy
was an
that's
amazing
guy
movie.
that's in
What?
like
Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah.
there's a guy that's in like Lagan and a couple other movies. Amir Khan, he's really good. He could be really good. And
Yeah.
he does kind of weird movies like this.
Yeah,
Where
okay.
You could be like, hey, you do this? And he'd be
This
like,
makes sense.
I don't know, maybe.
Okay, so not
But
Willem
also
Dafoe.
the
Yeah, William
the cop,
Dafoe has been cut.
the cop dude that's in Slumdog is also really good too.
Yeah. So just get the cast of Slumdog.
Yeah, why not?
We're just
It's a
I
good cast.
do. Frida Pinto
Danny
is like my
Boyle
love interest.
made
I
good
fucking love
choices.
Frida Pinto.
okay.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
so
we'll
fucking gorgeous.
squeeze her into. She's
Frida,
the
Come on
daughter,
the show.
the daughter that we don't know about until the end.
Yeah. Okay.
Twist upon
Total
twist,
twist.
upon
I love it.
twist.
Anybody else for the casting? Should we have the three friends like of different? You know, how different do you want to be? Yeah.
Yeah.
Random ladies.
Well, yeah, I think so.
How comedic are we thinking here?
Um,
Like, is it like super hapless? Like, is it Kristen Wiig hapless? Or is it like Amy Poehler hapless?
I think we want to go maybe slightly younger than Kristen. I think
Younger.
we want to go like 25.
20s.
20s,
So,
I
like-
think. I can't. Okay, there's an Australian actor called Geraldine. She just did The Package. She's actually my
One
friend.
name?
I can't say her
Yes.
last name.
Say it.
She's
You physically
Like
can't
Like
say it?
Voldemort?
just hang on. Just let me. You might be able to say her last name.
Like Voldemort.
Viswanathan.
Sure.
Is that how you think it's said? She just did that movie Blockers.
Nice.
And-
The girl from Blockers. Got
Yeah,
it. No,
and
she was really good.
Yeah, so she's Aussie and she's one of my friends. Anyway,
Nice.
she would be really great in this movie because
Okay.
she's hilarious. So
Yeah.
Geraldine could be in it.
I love it. Let's call her.
Let's call Geraldine. Who else do we love?
Are you writing yourself in this?
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Boom.
me.
Two,
Fuck yeah.
that's two.
Miranda O Hare?
Two. God
One more.
bless. I didn't
Right?
even
That's
think
how
of
that's
that.
that's how that's done.
Literally.
You write yourself into the movie so that
Yes, that is
boom.
how
This is how
that's
it
You
gets
have to
started.
make this movie.
Yeah.
You have to make it with me.
And then I don't know who else.
Who do you want to work with?
My
One of the
God.
Zima sisters?
I really should be able to think of it. I
Mm-hmm.
can't think of another person that I'm like into.
Should we get like some like superstar power?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like go
Okay.
big, go home.
Who's like killing it right
Bella
now?
Thorne?
Bella
Thorne?
Thorne's been doing great.
Bella Thorne.
Bella
Yeah,
Thorne.
she'd be great.
Yeah,
I
let's
like
go
it.
Bella Thorne.
Who's somebody that you
She's
wouldn't
actually a really
wouldn't
fucking good actor.
expect to be in this role that you could want to put in this role? Or like in this situation?
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Dev Patel in this role is a bit of a surprise.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
No, there's some surprising casting already, guys.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
great casting though.
yeah. All right.
Thanks, Danny Boyle.
Love Danny Boyle. Shout out to Danny
Okay.
Boyle.
So, guys, would you watch our film? Is the real question.
Would you watch our film?
Do this? Wait, no, they're not. We're
Yeah.
not watching them. Never mind. It's not gonna work.
Geraldine, will you be in our film?
Bella Thorne, will you
Amir
be in
Khan,
our?
will you be in our film?
Yes.
'Cause
Dev
why not,
Patel, will you marry me? I mean, be in our film. Yeah. So, In the Bag is a pretty good.
Yeah, I think we got this.
I
in
think-
the
I
bag.
think-
I mean,
we
I
got
think
this
we got
in
the
the bag.
box office in
you
the
guys
bag.
are really.
I think we
good
got
at
the
this.
marketing in the bag.
You're
We do.
like low key a genius.
Me?
So yeah,
I'm over here on this side of the couch. You should be over there.
like it's
Swap.
Just don't
that
have
was
time for
just
that shit.
you sold that.
You know,
That was good.
sometimes it's all these little ideas that come together though. I didn't come up with any of it. I was just like picking off of what you
That's
guys
the
were
whole
like,
idea,
listening over here,
And
and then I was like, what if? And then I put it all together.
It's
and I
it's
was
little
like,
it's breadcrumbs
Yeah.
that we put out and then we just scoop it all together.
yeah,
Make a sandwich.
and then we shoved together a loaf of bread with
Put
all
some
that.
chips.
what I believe you're
Makes
saying
sense.
is that it was teamwork.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Yes.
that's the
He's
word.
saying
That's-
to make a loaf
Breadcrumbs,
of bread, like at the
teamwork.
end
That's
of
the
the loaf
word.
of bread, he takes all his crumbs and makes one last piece of toast. I think that's what he's
The
saying.
bread metaphor is confusing at best,
Yeah.
but I
It
think what
was
he's
a
saying is that
Hodgepodge sandwich
Great
of an
teamwork
idea.
is what we're saying.
We work
We did it
together and we make
together.
one loaf of hash bread.
I think we're all set. It's in the bag.
Okay, cool.
Now,
So should they?
Are you set?
I'm set. Should they be rating you guys?
You can rate it if you'd like. If you
Can
give
you-
it as many thumbs up.
Yeah, you should
Yeah.
subscribe. You should rate. You should also
Subscribe.
subscribe to their podcast.
Yes.
Subscribe
Go
to
ahead.
Vodcast
Put it
Soda.
right
Give us
here.
5 stars. Give these boys a really dope rating.
What's
they
your-
love it.
What's your
For
Instagram?
stars.
My Instagram is at Miranda O Hare. It's all one word.
And then
But
what's
if-
your podcast?
At Vodcast Soda.
Perfect.
All one word.
VODCAST.
VODCAST. Soda. If
So-
you can't spell soda, don't listen.
Then you
We
should
don't
be
want
listening
you
to
to
this.
Don't
Exactly.
listen to us.
But you should still
It's not in the bag for you at all. And then, of course, you can subscribe to all of our episodes and check them out at writersblockparty.com. Writers Block Party, PRTY.
Like that.
Keep
Thank you,
listening.
guys.
Keep watching. However
Thanks,
you're
guys.
listening to it.